Hey guys, this is Kekoa doing a quick testimonial and kind of vouch here for Trey Colley. We actually met back in, I think 2020. It was either 2020 or 2021. I was just kind of starting my business journey. We met back in the whole Instagram kind of growth, content sort of days, and he was one of the first people that I ever really engaged in business and continued to engage in business. We're actually out in Brazil here again. The first time I was with Trey, I actually met my now girlfriend, which is crazy. I feel like the whole manifestation sort of things, ended up paying off, and that was really cool. But Trey's given me really good, context and even trainings on a few different things. The first with business, and then the second with just kind of realignment and finding kind of my purpose with business kind of involved, right? So the first, right, is really on the content side of things. I think a lot of people come to Trey wanting to start a business and they want to start something new. And the reality is that if, in 2026, if you cannot generate attention, if you cannot hold attention, and if you cannot create community, it's gonna be very difficult to build a business, right? At the end of the day, a business will die without new traffic, new customers coming in, and Trey's an expert with that. He knows the hooks, he knows how to build viral content, he knows what resonates with his ICP, right? And even from, the clients that he's worked with, along with myself, for some of these, more talking heads and those sorts of content has been really incredible to see the results. We get close to about 50 million organic views a month, which is obviously quite pivotal for our business and obviously allows us to, have extreme profitability there. So that's been really cool. And then on the second side of things, in terms of the purpose and realignment, it was cool even here on this trip here in Brazil together. The first 2 days was very stressed with kind of everything we're doing. We just launched some new Facebook ads and launched a few other, kind of verticals within our business. And it was causing a lot of stress because I was so worried on the output, on the result, right? And Trey brought up some really good points about, hey, what makes you fulfilled, Kekoa? Where do you want to focus your time and energy on? And how can you ensure that the business you're running, the business that you own, is actually, adding to your life? How is it, continuing to help you thrive and, help you become a better version of yourself? And I think, even with myself, especially as we're scaling out to new verticals like Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all these different platforms, right? Sometimes you kind of lose sight because you get so caught up in the day-to-day, in the stressful type of things, and sometimes you kind of lose sight on why you're even doing these things in the first place, right? So kind of realigning that purpose, realigning what's important to me, and kind of seeing the way Trey kind of carries himself through life has been quite pivotal, because it's allowed me to, once again, make sure I'm staying within my purpose, staying within true to myself, while also being able to grow this business. So that's been really cool. And yeah, once again, if you're kind of on the fence to work with Trey or join the one-on-one mentorship, or really just take initiative within yourself, I think it's really just important to understand, hey, what is the end goal that you want to achieve? Where do you see yourself? And what inputs do you need to put in to actually make that happen? And if you believe that the place that you're trying to go and the inputs that you need to put in, right? If you believe that Trey is able to help you get there and he aligns with, your calling and your purpose and your way that you can create within, right? Then pull the trigger, right? I think my biggest fear was getting to the end of my life and, having regrets, right? Wishing that I did something different. And if you're thinking, hey, maybe I'm in this job right now, or maybe I'm even running a business already, but it's not serving me at my highest purpose, if it's not allowing me to create from within and to, live the life that you really want to live, well, you obviously have to do something different, right? So if you feel that you're called to work with Trey and you're aligned with his vision and his purpose, right, and you feel that that's going to help you get to where you want to go, well, then you know what you have to do. So hope this was enlightening, and wish you the best. And yeah, best of luck.